championship court. Scoreboard frozen at 88 to 87. 2 seconds left. The ball found Ryo Kageyama. His eyes held something wrong. A red flicker deep in the brown, gone in a heartbeat 6 months earlier. The same gymnasium smelled of floor polish and silent ambition. That day, the door slammed open.
Kageyama, you are cut. Hand over your jersey and get out of my gym.
His bag hit the locker room floor. A crumpled jersey spilled out. The name Kageyama already meaningless.
Finally. I've been carrying that dead weight for too long.
This is a championship team. We don't have room for passengers.
All those nights, the extra drills, it meant nothing. I meant nothing.
That evening, he stood on the school rooftop. The city lights blinked below, indifferent.
If I had the power to make them choke on their arrogance, I'd give anything.
The air turned cold. A shadow peeled itself from the corner of the rooftop, and 2 red eyes blinked open.
You desire power, boy. Power to make them choke on their arrogance. I can give you that.
Am I hallucinating? Number, this presence is real. It's pressing against my skull.
A simple pact, an exchange. A piece of your soul in return for a demon's 3-point strike.
What's the catch?
Only a piece of you. Something you'll barely miss. I always collect the full debt, but not yet.
Ryo hesitated. Then, for the first time in days, he nodded. His hand reached out.
A wise choice. Let it be sealed. From this moment, your shot becomes my spear.
A searing pain shot through his palm. The mark burned deep, a red pentagram glowing against his skin.
What have I done?
Months blurred. Ryo surfaced in a smaller gym, wearing a Street Knights jersey. The name on his back was new, but the scar on his palm pulsed every night. Tournament quarterfinal, score tied. 10 seconds left. The ball swung to Ryo at the arc.
The mark is burning. It wants me to shoot.
He stopped thinking. His body rose. Arm snapped forward, and the ball left his fingertips wreathed in black and violet flame. The ball tore a black arc. No parabola, no gravity. A straight line to the hoop that detonated the net. Silence. Then the gym erupted. Teammates mobbed him, but their cheers felt distant, muffled.
Delicious. The first taste is always the sweetest. But it's just a sip, boy. Debt accrues.
Under the team's cheers, Ryo hid his right hand. The pentagram glowed, smoking, and the veins up his wrist had darkened.
I can win. Every game. Every score. But this fire inside, it's eating something.
Good. Keep feeding me, and you'll crush that arrogant team you hate so much. After all, they're the ones you want to choke.
Victories stacked, but the locker room grew silent. Ryo's eyes held a flicker that made his teammates look away. A teammate's question hung in the air. Ryo walked past without a word. The mark was no longer hidden. Dark veins twisted up his forearm like a curse taking root.
Azazel's voice slithered into his dreams. That practice gym you loved, gone. Still want more power?
He jolted awake, wrist on fire. The mark throbbed in time with a name he couldn't remember.
Let them stare. Only the scoreboard matters.
Azazel's laugh echoed. Yes, shut them out. You are nearly ready to choke them all.
Alone, he peeled back his sleeve. Black veins crossed his elbow, numbing his arm. His next game, eyes burning red. His teammates didn't cheer, they shrank back. In the stands, a camera clicked. Saki Hayashi lowered it, her face pale. She had recognized that red flicker before it vanished.
That can't be Ryo, the eyes. Something's wrong.
After the final buzzer, she waited in the corridor. Ryo brushed past, his wrist wrapped, eyes down.
Ryo, wait. I saw your eyes during the game. That wasn't normal.
You are seeing things. Saki, go home.
He's lying. That's the same boy who used to stay late to practice free throws. What happened to him?
That same night, in a dark office, Coach Takeda reviewed a championship prospect tape. The Street Knights' new shooter lit up the screen. Then the replay froze on an impossible arc. The ball swished, and for one frame, Ryo Kageyama's eyes burned red.
Number that mark. I know that curse. I cut him to save him from this.
His hands trembled. The past he buried had dug itself up, and it wore Ryo's face. Late that night, in Ryo's bare apartment, a familiar cold crept in. Azazel's shadow stretched across the wall, grinning.
Still chasing that arrogant coach, boy. I saw his face when he watched your tape. He knows exactly what you've become.
So the coach recognized the mark. He looked terrified, not just surprised.
Azazel's laugh coiled. He showed Ryo a vision, a younger Takeda, eyes blazing red. The same pentagram burned into his palm, a basketball crackling with demonic flame.
Takeda was my champion once. He broke the pact, foolishly. Sacrificed his career to escape. Now he limps through life as a coach. He didn't cut you out of cruelty, boy. He cut you because he saw me in your eyes. He tried to spare you the same trap.
He tried to protect me after humiliating me in front of everyone. What kind of protection is that?
A failed one, because here you are, deeper than he ever dared. And now you'll choke them all, including him, on my terms.
Ryo's mark pulsed, hot and angry. Black veins throbbed up his arm. The truth didn't feel like mercy.
If he really wanted to save me, he should have told me the truth. Instead, he threw me away.
Listen carefully, boy. The championship game is your final test. Win it with my power, and your soul is mine.
And if I refuse? What if I walk away like the coach did?
Walk away. Takeda gave up his legs for that. He limps now, a crippled coach. You'd give up far more, your very existence.
The mark on Ryo's hand flared, burning through his veins like a branding iron. He could feel the thing inside him laughing. Azazel showed him a vision. Ryo on a hospital bed, body wasted, while the world cheered his name. A soul consumed.
You wanted power to choke them. Now choke them. Play the game. Unleash everything, and I'll make you a god. Refuse and become nothing.
There's no escape. Win, and I lose myself. Lose, and I am nothing. He's given me a cage with one door. Fine. I'll play. I'll unleash everything. Just give me the strength to destroy them all.
Their hands clasped. The pact sealed tighter, black veins spreading to Ryo's shoulder, his humanity one heartbeat from drowning.
Basketball is all I have left. If I am going to burn, I'll burn bright enough to blind them.
Championship day. Saki waited outside the locker room, camera clutched to her chest.
I saw the photo, Ryo. Your eyes, red like a demon's. This isn't human.
Delete it, and stay out of my way.
I've known you forever, Ryo. You are not a monster. Please, walk away before you lose yourself completely.
Walk away like the coach. He cut me and left me with nothing. Now I have everything. I won't go back.
He's in so much pain. I can see the boy I knew fighting inside. But he won't see reason.
Enough. Get out of my way.
He shoved past. Her camera hit the floor, lens cracking. Saki stared, tears welling.
Ryo, I'll find a way to save you, even if it costs everything.
The gym doors swung open. Crowd roars swallowed him. His eyes flickered. Red, then brown, then he was gone. A hand clamped on his shoulder. Coach Takeda stepped out of the shadows, face haggard.
I know that mark, Ryo. Azazel took my career, my legs. He'll take far more from you.
His palm, the same mark, faded. So it's true, he walked this path.
I failed you. Cutting you was a coward's way. Don't finish this game. Break free, now.
You humiliated me, instead of warning me. It's too late. I've given him everything.
He's right, I was a coward. But maybe, still hope.
Ryo wrenched free, shoving past. The coach's hand fell, trembling. He stepped onto the court. Kei Nakamura stood waiting, arms crossed, smirking under the lights.
Look who's back from the gutter, ready to choke again. Kageyama?
You'll choke on ash soon. This is it, no hesitation.
The ball went up. Ryo became a hurricane. First touch, first shot. A black flame 3 that bent space. The net didn't rustle. It detonated. The crowd's roar choked into silence.
That's not shooting. That's an execution. His arc doesn't exist.
On the sideline, Coach Takeda's knuckles turned white. He'd seen this curse devour flesh once before. With each shot, black veins climbed further, like roots clawing for his heart. Smoke rose from his wrist, one heave from near half-court. It swished, dragging a comet tail of violet hellfire. His own teammates didn't cheer. They backed away when the ball swung to him again. 3 defenders collapsed on him. He rose through them like smoke, releasing another impossibility. His eyes were twin red suns now. No flicker, just a steady, hungry burn. The scoreboard read 60-61. But on the court, something was dying. Ryo's body was caving. 3 seconds. The scoreboard seared 98-100. Ryo caught the inbound, defenders crashing toward him.
Now, boy, take the shot and choke them all. Your soul for the glory that will never fade.
The mark on his palm erupted, black veins crawling up his neck. Azazel's laughter drowned the world.
Ryo, don't. You are not a demon. You are the boy who stayed late to practice free throws for me.
I was wrong. I should have saved you like I wish someone had saved me.
His hands trembled. The ball felt like a gravestone. In the red haze of his vision, 2 figures refused to vanish.
They're still fighting for me, even after I shoved them away, even after everything.
Pathetic wretch, I own your soul. Shoot or I'll tear it from your chest.
The gym fell utterly silent. 1 second left. Ryo Kageyama stood at the edge of forever. He raised the ball. He didn't shoot. With a violent twist, he hurled the ball sideways into the empty stands. Demonic tethers snapped with a shriek. Black flame backlashed, coiling up his arm like a dying serpent. The pentagram on his palm cracked, golden light bursting through the dark veins. The curse shattered.
No, you cannot break it. I own your soul. Wretched boy.
Ryo collapsed, sprawled on the hardwood. The mark was gone. His eyes, brown and empty, stared at the lights.
Ryo, stay with me. Someone call an ambulance.
His palm was clean, unscarred. The faintest steam rose from the skin, as if a brand had cooled. Azazel's howl thinned into a whisper, then silence. The shadow that claimed the rooftop was gone.
He broke it. The impossible pact. I couldn't, but this boy did.
They lost the game. Ryo Kageyama, the demon striker, lay broken on the championship floor. But his soul was his own. Hours later, in a quiet infirmary, Ryo's eyelids twitched. A heart monitor beeped steadily. The overhead light was soft.
Ryo, you are awake. Thank goodness. I thought I lost you.
Kageyama. I owe you an apology I should have given years ago. I was a coward. I saw myself in you and ran.
So that's what he carried. Not cruelty, fear. The same fear I almost let devour me. Coach, it's okay. I get it now. You were trying to protect me. I forgive you.
The coach's composure cracked. He knelt beside the bed, eyes wet, clutching Rio's hand. Rio lifted his other hand. The palm was clean. No mark, no veins, only smooth skin.
The demon's power. It's completely gone. I can feel the emptiness, but it doesn't hurt.
Then we'll fill that emptiness together. With real practice, real shots, and no demons.
For the first time in months, Rio closed his eyes without dread. The weight of the demon was gone. Only the long road ahead remained. A few days later, Rio sat on a bench outside the hospital, the coach beside him. Saki stood nearby, camera in hand.
I was 17 when Azazel whispered in my ear. I had the same mark, the same burning shot.
He described his own championship game, the demon's roar, the impossible arc that bent the net.
I took the shot, won the game, but the price was my legs. They crumpled right there on the court.
He hadn't broken the pact in time. The demon collected, leaving him a coach who could only watch from the sidelines.
I later broke the pact fully, but the damage was done. I turned to coaching to stop others from falling. You did what I couldn't, Rio. You said no when it mattered most. I am proud of you.
He's not just a coach. He's a survivor, just like me.
Then let's both learn from him. No more shortcuts.
I'll train you properly, if you'll have me. No demons, just hard work.
A month later, at dawn, Rio pushed open the gym doors. The polished floor gleamed untouched. He was alone. A single basketball rested at center court. He picked it up, and for the first time, his palm felt nothing but leather.
No burn, no whisper, just me.
He dribbled, rose, and released a simple layup. The ball clanged off the back rim and bounced away.
He stared at it, then started laughing. A real laugh from somewhere he'd forgotten.
That was the worst shot I've ever seen, Ryo Kageyama, but it's the most beautiful miss you've ever made. No demon, just you.
I have to rebuild everything from scratch. No shortcuts this time.
Then I'll be your first official rebounder. Every missed shot, I'll chase it down.
She placed her camera on the bench, picked up the bouncing ball, and smiled. Together, they began again. From the very start, the gym door creaked. Coach Takeda limped inside, a whistle around his neck.
If you are serious about basketball without shortcuts, then we start today. No mercy.
I'm ready.
Takeda ran him through motionless drills, footwork, balance, release, over and over. The ball rarely touched the rim.
Harder. Your demon didn't teach you fundamentals. This is where you earn your real arc.
Every correction stings like an old scar. But for once, it's not possession, it's learning.
Hours blurred. Ryo's shot started falling. Soft, clean, uncontaminated. The net whispered instead of screaming.
Good. That's the first honest thing you've thrown in months. Remember this feeling after my legs gave out? I spent 2 years learning to walk again. Then I taught myself to coach. Rebuilding takes time.
Rio picked up the ball again. His body ached, his lungs burned, but his eyes, brown and clear, stayed on the rim. After practice, as the sunset painted the gym pink, Saki called him over. In her hands was not her camera, but a thick album.
I've been taking more than practice shots. Open it.
A photo album? She's been collecting these for months.
He opened the first page. There he was on the court, mid-shot, eyes a blazing red. The mark on his hand was stark black.
This is from your first game with the Street Knights. I was so scared for you.
Then later pages. Rio laughing after a missed layup, sweat soaked in a drill, a quiet nod from the coach, Saki rebounding with a grin.
She documented everything. Not just the monster, but the climb back. She saw me when I couldn't see myself. Saki, you never gave up on me, even when I shoved you and broke your camera.
I knew the real you was still in there, and I was right.
The gym fell quiet. The album lay open between them, a testament to everything they had survived together. A week later, the old gym buzzed with a playoff game. Ryo sat in the stands between Saki and Coach Takeda, watching his former team. Kei Nakamura moved like a star, the leader they had made him. Ryo felt no bitterness, only a quiet, unfamiliar respect. During the timeout, Kei's gaze swept the stands and locked onto Ryo. He paused, a flicker of surprise crossing his features.
Kageyama, he's actually here. No red eyes, just watching.
After the buzzer, Kei walked through the corridor, sweat still dripping. He stopped in front of the trio.
Never thought I'd see you back here, Kageyama. Come to watch us lose?
Actually, I wanted to see if you'd improved, still relying on that same old form.
That demonic shot you had. It made me feel like I was playing against a monster, but giving it up like that took guts. I respect it.
Thanks, Kei. I am building my own shot now. No shortcuts. Maybe I'll even beat you someday.
I'd like to see you try. No demons, just basketball. May the best player win.
Street Knight's gym buzzed with a friendly match. Ryo laced up in his number 13 jersey, the markless wrist exposed.
No demon, just me. Every miss will be mine to fix. Every shot, mine to make.
He moved through 2 quarters with quiet effort. A steal, a missed jumper, a rebound. Nothing supernatural, just persistence. 3rd quarter, the ball swung to him beyond the arc. Time slowed, his form locked into place. Muscle memory carved by months of drills. He released. The ball traced a high parabola. No black flame, no howling net. Just a clean, perfect swish.
That's him. That's Ryo's shot.
No demon, no shortcut, just the boy in the basket. That's basketball, Kageyama.
This arch didn't come from a deal. It came from every morning, every correction, every failure. It's mine.
His teammates mobbed him. The same ones who once backed away, now lifting him in a crush of bodies and laughter. As they set him down, his hand found the bottom of the net, the one that whispered instead of screamed. He held it, just for a moment. The next morning, Ryo climbed the familiar stairs. The rooftop door creaked open onto a city washed in gold.
This is where I almost broke, where the shadow first whispered, and I opened the door.
I thought I'd find you here.
This is where it started, where I almost lost everything.
But you didn't. You chose to break free. Now it's just a memory.
A scar, maybe, but it reminds me of what I almost became, and what I found after.
He opened his hand. No mark, no veins, just calluses from honest work.
And it's the hand that earned every shot. That's the one I'll always capture.
They stood in silence, watching the sun crown the skyscrapers. No shadows stretched from the corners. Together, they turned from the edge and walked toward the door, leaving the past where it belonged. The next afternoon, in his office, Coach Takeda placed a letter on the desk. His expression was unreadable.
A scout contacted me after your last game. He's interested in you for the professional league.
Professional. Me. But I've only just started playing clean.
And that's exactly why he's interested. He saw a player who fights without shortcuts.
But coach, what if I am not ready? What if I go out there and fail?
You've already faced a demon and won. What's a tryout compared to that? Go not to win, but to show who you are.
Ryo stared at the letter. The paper felt heavier than any ball he'd ever thrown.
Then I'll do it. I'll try. For myself this time. Not for revenge. Not for a pact.
The coach nodded, a rare smile cracking his stern face. He slid the letter across the desk. Rio took it. Outside the window, the gym lights flickered on, waiting for him. Dawn again. In the empty gym, Rio stood alone at the three-point line, the ball resting against his hip.
No demon, no shortcuts, no revenge, just me, the ball, and the rim. That's enough.
He dribbled once, rose, and released. The ball arched through the golden light, spinning clean. Swish. The net rippled, a quiet whisper that echoed through the hall. No demonic scream, no black flame. From the doorway, Saki lowered her camera. The shutter had already clicked.
That's the shot. The one I'll frame. My light. Finally home.
On the wall of her room, among dozens of photos, a fresh print was pinned. Rio mid-release, eyes serene, arc perfect. A small handwritten note beneath. My light. The photo captured what no demonic power ever could. The true joy of a boy who fought his way back to basketball. The camera slowly pulled back, past the photos, out the window, to the gym lights shining in the evening. And somewhere in that gym, a lone boy picked up a ball and smiled.